today sponsored by Tire Depot. We all ride on Tire Depot tires here on the Rob Dibble Show, including my wife. Right now you're battling potholes and all kinds of destroyed roads because of the winter. So worn or uneven treads in these conditions can lead to unsafe driving conditions. Go to Central Connecticut's #1 tire source. Friendly expert service. You get a flat tire or something, they're going to fix it for free. Get you back out there. Cooper, Michelin, BF, Goodrich, Hankook, and more. Just off Route 6 in Bristol behind Bedding Barn or online at TireDepotCT.com. What are your favorite sports sounds during March Madness?
I love these questions, man. I love when the listeners get involved in these ones, too. We did this just for overall sports sounds not too long ago. Maybe it was like a couple months ago, maybe. I think, Kurt, we were talking a lot about hockey. But Sunday, being at the Mohegan Sun, something about, and I don't get this in regular season games. I don't know why. If it's like my ears or it's something in my mind. But when a three-pointer is made and it was nothing but net, you don't hear the swish when there's 10,000 people in the crowd. And there's like this pause of like, is it going to go in, where everybody holds their breath? And then when everybody just goes, ah, at the same time, like I love that. And then vice versa on the free throw line. You don't get this a lot in March Madness because it's neutral sites, but you'll still get like, ah, and then he makes it. I love that sound. The disappointing sigh sound of the opponent making the free throw. It's one of my favorite March Madness sounds.
Kurt?
Oh, a good pep band, but
I love the pep band, dude. I mean,
there
I
are
got
some good
hit.
slaps to the floor though that just kind of sound cool because I was
going to say the squeaks of the sneakers.
Yeah, sneaker squeaks. That's a good one.
Sneaker squeaks.
Sneaker
Guys
squeaks.
are playing defense. Girls are playing defense. Exactly.
You don't get that anywhere. Like, you don't get it in tennis. You don't really get it in volleyball even. Just like
You
the
don't get it
stops
in
down
baseball
and the
or
squeaks that
football.
you get. But even the games that are on the hardwood, for some reason, you only get it in basketball. In March Madness, great squeaks mixed with the dribble. Like, I like pregame to get some of them squeaks, them dribbles, and them bricks.
Well, I also like a bad
Love that
dunk
bricks.
where you don't get it and you just hear the destruction of the rim because the guy missed it.
Television really, well, there's, for people who don't know, even for our radio broadcast, there are microphones all over the place, and there's microphones in every rim at the bottom of the rim, and I love it this time of year. I love that shot that like hits the back block and goes in and like barely moves the net, and just that sound on TV with those mics, those sound effects mics. Oh, it's such a good sound.
Don't we have mics up on top of the backboard?
I know there's cameras there. I don't know if mics are in there. I do know the mic is right underneath the rim, and that's like the hardest part.
I like a good barrage. If you get a barrage of whistles, and the reason is because you know something's going down.
Right. Like a guy that wasn't really paying attention, that was reffing, is like blows his whistle just to like join the party and like runs from out of nowhere like, hey.
You know there's a melee.
Yes, good melee.
That's a good hockey term.
Good melee there.
A nice melee.
I kind of like the inbounds buzzer when a guy's checking in and we're about ready to shoot that last free throw and like, "Meow." Not necessarily the end of the half buzzer or the end of the game buzzer. That's kind of a longer
pronounced.
Yeah, but what about the burr? No, you can't go in. And
yeah,
they
I
kick
love
your
that.
butt back out.
I love when like burr and you're going in, and then the referee tells the scorer, "No, he can't come in yet."
Can't come in yet. Yep. and you're the person that you got to go back and sit back down.
Kurt's right with the bands, man. This time of year, like these band nerds, and that's a term of endearment. They like that. These band nerds, this is their time. Just as much as the basketball players and the coaches. And this is the band's time,
They're
okay?
getting as much TV time as anybody.
This is why I went to Southwestern Missouri State Tech, because we're
This
going
is
to
why
win.
I took my flugelhorn here.
Exactly. I've been waiting 4 years for this. This is my senior year. I made the pep band, and damn it, I'm traveling. I'm traveling this year. I don't care what our band leader says. I'm going in your suitcase if I have to.
I love that, the guy with the drum set gets to play.
Yes, and they bring his whole set.
They bring his whole set, and
So
it's
love
like
that.
everybody must get so pissy about that.
I know.
Why do they take all his stuff? I don't get to take all my stuff.
Well, the flautist can carry something extra every once in a while for crying out loud.
I'm
Dibs.
with you, Kurt.
As a
I'm with
percussionist,
you.
you know.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, you just get that little case. Once you pick up this big bass drum over
Yeah.
I got hit a couple of times
Flautist.
Sunday.
A woodwind
Flautist.
for crying out loud.
This is Sunday. I knew Nova was like about to hit it. Like they had their guy. What do you call the guy, Kurt? Is in front of this guy, the band director, conductor,
Director.
Okay,
Yeah.
that guy was like up on his little stair stepper thing, and I knew it was about to hit. But like we were waiting for something. And these bands like have a sheet of like exactly when they're supposed to hit because there's rules, man. You can't be playing
Not after the tip.
yeah, not in game. So you've got to know like where your spots are. And now we have two bands in the house. We got that team's band and we got our team's band. And we don't want to step on their toes because they'd step on our toes. So there's like this band, like, I don't know, friendship going on. But if you walk in front of one of those bands at the wrong time and you get blasted by the first note, oh my gosh, I thought I lost both eardrums. Just threw me on the court with a blast of
Brass section too.
yeah, brass section hits.
That'll do that.
I love this time of year. My favorite band, pet band of all time, used to be George Mason, and they had the Green Machine, and they had this dude that was their band director who he dressed like a pimp, like a big pimp, and he had this huge wand with a big green emerald on it. I forget what I think his name was like Dr. Showbiz or something like that. He was the man. I went to so
Are you
many.
talking drum major there?
No, it's the band director, the conductor. He just had a wand, Dibs. And, you know,
His wand was
his
like
wand.
overly.
Oh God, it was a staff.
Right.
It was a big staff with a big emerald on top, and he was dude was getting it. He wore sunglasses.
Like bigger than a softball kind of size emerald? Or
yeah,
what are we
biggest
talking here?
emerald. Something he stole from Emerald City, a Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it was nice, man. You
This
knew
is
this
what
dude
I'm-
was for
I was
real.
trying to see if it's drum major or conductor or like the pep band. But the pep band, you know that leader? He is in charge of music, drills, morale during the game.
Yeah, big deal, man.
And playing music, creating a positive atmosphere at the game. That's what because I'm thinking, do they even need that person? These kids are pretty good by the time they get to college.
Like I said, man, there's a lot of places that you can mess that up. And you kind of do need an older kid or an adult to like, hey, not now. And we're going to do Flight of the Bumblebee when we come back. Don't forget. Get your sheet
Give you
music
some more
ready.
numbers on pep bands. 4,000 colleges, 50 to 150 band members when they're doing football. The basketball are 1,300 colleges with 15 players per band.
That's the rule. I was wondering what the rule would be. Now, that's probably like NCAA tournament sanctioned neutral sites because.
Well, they're giving probably free seats too, right?
But I'm wondering, do you have that rule like in regular sanctioned games? There had to have been more than 15 people in the pep band at the XL Center. Had to have been. So I'm wondering if that's like an NCAA tournament rule that I did not know was a thing, which is a good rule, man. I mean, you're going to fill the whole. You're going to bring 150 band members, Kurt. You're going to bring both drum sets.
How would you like to be
bring
sitting
all
next
the
to,
tuba
like,
players?
What do you call it's not a tuba. That's the flugelhorn.
Sousaphone?
What's the biggest one?
Tuba.
Yeah, tuba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're not marching with a sousaphone.
But who wants to
Usually
be
those are-
behind the tuba if you're sitting there in the
So
stands?
again, this has been strategically formulated. The tuba is at the top row, and usually
Right.
the band will be in the bottom part of their section. So they'll be in the lower bowl. So most of the time, you've got a direct line of sight right over top of that tuba. Another thing I've experienced at the XL Center. That tuba player.
You got Kentucky number 10,
For bands?
Pep bands.
Band ranks?
UCLA,
Oh, yeah.
Michigan.
Okay.
UConn is 7.
Hell yeah! Top 10.
Top 10.
Seat at the table.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I do like our pep band.
6 is Syracuse. 5 is Memphis.
Plus, we do hockey.
You'll love this. 4 is Indiana.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, I remember. They all dress like Where's Waldo. They're a bunch of nerds.
3 is Stanford.
Oh, of course.
2 is VCU.
Great. George Mason, number 1.
George Mason, Green Machine, number 1.
Oh, that's my. I'm telling you guys would love them. They do an Enter Sandman. You both would love.
They have cool unis.
Yeah.
The big monster on the front. Mean Machine. Mean Machine. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Bob Nightingale joins us from Arizona. He is checking out spring training out there.
Woo!
Give some updates on those teams.